Hey guys, we're going to start with 6 bells, guitar part 2. Start with harmonics. We start on the 12th fret, first string, 7th fret, second string, 4th fret, 4th string, 7th fret. We're going to be doing our harmonics. Try and bring your hand closer to the bridge so that it sounds louder. And make sure you get off that string pretty quickly so it has time to. When you get to measure 6, it's not written in your score, but measure 6, you play 7th fret, 4th string, 7th fret, 3rd string. Measure 9, you start with the melody. You start on E with your pinky, 12th fret, so your 9th position, your first finger is in C sharp. And you pull off 4 to 1. You put your middle finger on A. Now A is a really important note here because it's a repetitive note and it's the key that we're in, so we want to hear that note a lot. And to make us sound like bells, we just want to let that one keep ringing over and over again. So now our 3rd finger is going to tuck behind our middle finger and play D. So even though it says your 3rd finger, doesn't mean you're on D sharp. So we're going to do a pull off, D to C, which looks like this. Our middle finger is going to stay on A. And then take our first finger up and play open E. Again. Now put your 3rd finger on F sharp on the 3rd string. So this 12th fret would be G. It's an octave. Moving back 1 to F sharp. And play F sharp, A, and then E is open. And you have your thumb is going to play 3rd string, index, and middle. Measure 12, you do pull-offs. So pull off from C sharp, and you're pulling up to open E. And then our next note is A, where we've been most of the time. Now we want to try and leave enough space behind our middle finger so that that string can ring, the 1st string. Tuck your 3rd finger for D. D to E. There you go. And way up to high E. So C, D, E. And then C sharp, A, C sharp. As we're doing that, you want to control your volume. You start soft and you keep growing until you get loud. Measure 15, we have harmonics and it says like let vibrate. You're going to play it and it looks like it has a tide and nothing, and that's just because you're just going to keep letting it ring until it dies out. So you'll start on 7th fret, 4th string. And 12th fret, 5th string. And measure 20. You have more pull-offs. You're going to go from the 7th fret, E, to A on the 5th fret, and you will be really close together. So instead of 4 frets, it's 3 frets. It's really close. You're going to go from B to A, and that's going to be tucked because your 3rd finger is going to be an F sharp. So. Shift down to 4th position. You're going to let your Your middle finger, go to the second string. So we have that open E in there. And then we shift down again. Follow your middle finger from E down to D. Okay. Close together again. G sharp to F sharp. It's really close. And middle fingers are going to D. We're going to bring our middle finger back again. It's our guide finger. Put the third finger down. Now we're here. F sharp to C. And lift open E. So all together. Ready, go. After that, the next section, it's just arpeggios like we've been doing with our right hand studies. Whenever the stem is going down, you play with your thumb, then index middle, thumb, index middle. You start in the second position, F sharp and A. Down. Fourth finger on C sharp. After that, we start in 6/8. In the second position, the highest note, the highest sounding note, you want to accent that and play it louder. So F sharp D. And shift back. Use the middle finger again as your guide finger. E, C sharp. Back up. Now we take that same position and we're going to shift it to fourth position. So now G sharp and E. Now we're going to slide up again. Follow your middle finger up to the 7th fret. Tuck your third finger behind it. They're both on the 7th fret. Then we're going to slide it. So you have these little lines there. Just want you to slide both your fingers. So you don't want to get this, you don't want the actual slide sound, but just they're sliding on the strings, their guide fingers back to A and E. All right, so starting on the F sharp, ready, go. The last notes that you play here are E and A. And for the downbeat of measure 33, that's your first. So 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Be careful with the measures that go D-A-D, or sorry, A-D-A. So A on the 4th string, D on the 3rd string, and back to 5th string. At measure 45, you get these patterns and they repeat a lot. So you have a whole measure of this, and then we're going to play that measure again here, here, and here. It's just telling us that we repeat that measure because they don't want to write all those dots over and over and over again. And you probably don't want to read them. So they just put these little symbols that look kind of like division signs. And that just tells us to repeat the measure. So we start with F sharp, 11th fret. Put them in there for you. 9th fret is your first finger, G sharp. Your pinky's on the 12th fret. You do that over and over again. Now we go from this position. Now our middle finger is going to go on the 2nd string to A from the beginning of the song. And your first finger is going to go on the 9th fret on B. So 9th, 10th, 12th. that, and that takes you through all of those measures. When you get to measure 61, I gave you this little diagram over here. This is your 12th fret. 12th fret E, first string. You're gonna play C sharp, which is the 14th fret. Skip the next string and then put your middle finger on the 14th fret, 4th string. Play them rolled. This little symbol is telling you instead of playing it blocked together like this, all at the same time, you want to roll it. So like thumb, index, middle, but really fast. It would almost sound like if you were strumming with your thumb. So E is not going to be higher than here. You would have C sharp. Everything's up 12 frets. Then you go back to your harmonic pattern. And then we have a repeat sign. This repeat sign sends us all the way back up to 3. We play again until we get to the bottom of the page and it says to coda. This means the end or the tail. So it means the tail in Italian, which we're going to go to the end. It's an additional ending. So when we go down here to the coda, you're going to start in 4th position. Your 3rd and your 2nd fingers are actually on the 5th fret. Your 3rd finger is going to slide up to the 7th fret. First finger is going to stay where it is. Then you're going to swap them. So like our spider exercises. So you went 3-1 for B. And you're going to switch them for A, F sharp. And we're going to slide back with our first finger. 4th position, G sharp, E. Leave our middle finger where it is. 3-2-3-2. So I'll play through the coda all the way one time with you. Whenever you get to the end, you have A, F sharp, and we put A and E at the same time. So from the coda, only 2 are we ready to go. So that should get you through pretty much everything you need to. Practice hard. See you in class.